On today's show, there's a couple of things we got to talk about. First of all, DCI is coming down to its last week, and I want to talk about some of the successful things that have been happening in Black culture as it relates to DCI. Also, National Battle of the Bands is coming up, and Honda Battle of the Bands has a new thing that's going on, and I kind of want to talk about it too. All this and more coming up next on Luke's Band Report. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, or whenever you're watching me right now. My name is Jay Luke, the owner and operator of the Passion Is Network. I'm also the host of Talk That Talk. You can get any of our merchandise at www.realtalkthattalk.com. First things first, I want to actually say that on last week, there were some issues that were happening with my microphone. I have no idea as to what that was, but hopefully we got that fixed. I updated some firmware, and I appreciate the young brother who reached out to me and actually said, hey man, your mic is trash. Get it fixed. Thanks. But nonetheless, I worked on it. Hopefully today we have a better situation than what we had previously. With that being said, let's move on. National Battle of the Bands is coming up, and you already know what it is. I mean, we have all the bands lined up, ready to go. And it seems like they're gonna be doing a whole lot of things this year that are a lot different than what they did last year. They're gonna be having a lot more HBCU experiences, which I think is great. I also wanna make sure that we also highlight that they're also giving the bands a little bit more money, which I'm gonna definitely be in complete agreement with. I'm gonna continue to advocate for that. And one day, when we all sit down at the table of brotherhood, there'll probably be a day when a band is probably seeing $200,000 a performance for a battle. Hopefully. I mean, what's wrong with that? I don't see a problem with asking for that. Does anybody else? But nevertheless, I do want to say that I'm looking forward to the National Battle of the Bands. And I'm gonna be honest with you. What I'm looking forward to the most is the matchups. This is gonna be an interesting time of matchups. You got the Texas matchup. You got the pre-boombox that's happening. I think this is a super great matchup that's happening right now that I'm really excited for. And also, they got some performances happening. The Walls group, which I'm actually looking forward to. And I'm also looking forward to seeing a little bit of Boosie. I got a little hood in me. Just a little.
Give me your ride, punk, or I will dust your ass, biatch! 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 Cricket!
But with that being said though, what are your matchups that you're looking forward to? What are the things that you're looking forward to seeing, or the people that we're looking forward to seeing? The bands that we're looking forward to seeing? As of right now, we're getting started on the year. Everybody's coming into their band camps. I've seen a couple of band camps. Obviously, I've seen a couple of things that's happening at Norfolk, so I'm excited about that. I've seen something that's happening at Bethune, and they've also announced the new drum major for Southern University. So all of these things are happening right now, and I am super excited. And I'm gonna be really honest with you, as a J5 fan, I'm looking forward to seeing the new J5 line. Just being honest. Hey, I can't sit up here and lie. I'm a fan. Can I get honorary J5? Look, I got a little belly, but I can do it. Maybe not a whole parade. Just a little bit. Can we make that happen? Honorary. Moving on to Honda Battle of the Bands. So this format is going to be completely different than any format that we have ever seen before. And let's be real, when they announced it, that they were having it in California, a lot of people were skeptical. But what they're doing now looks like something that's going to drive their attention. So obviously what you guys know already is that they've decided that they were going to pick the first two programs. And the first two programs up is A&T and Southern. Now, honestly, that is kind of a different matchup on two different spectrums, which I think is pretty cool. But what I did also see is that they're trying something new. Each band program gets to call out their band of choice and they battle it out, I guess. I don't know. Because as we know, I don't think it's been announced, Honda's not necessarily a stands battle. And what we're going to right now when it comes to HBCU world is the stands. So we'll see how that turns out. But I like the hype that's building up for it. And it's also giving me a little bit more gumption to say, maybe I should go to California. I'm ready to pay them high gas prices, but we'll see what that looks like. But I'm seeing throughout the HBCU verse right now that a lot of people are getting excited about what they're doing. So I see a lot of programs that are asking you to vote because I guess your vote counts. Your vote matters because some of that voting will get those bands into Honda Battle of the Bands. So I'm assuming that what's happening is you get the 2 that Honda pick, you get the 2 that Honda called out, and then you get the 2 that are voted on by the people. So get to voting. If you ain't voted, just go ahead and vote. I'm gonna be honest, I ain't voted for nobody yet. Mainly because I just don't want to vote for anybody. Whoever ends up there is who ends up there, and congratulations to them. I'll leave that up to y'all. You all vote. I'ma watch. I'ma watch. But I am excited for the fact that this is going down and it's building momentum, especially seeing the fact that a lot of people were not thinking about going to California in the beginning. And now all of a sudden it seems to be a thing. So let's keep going for it. I like it. And on to our last topic. Our last topic right now is we're in finals week of DCI. And for all of you all who don't know or don't care, that's cool. I don't have a problem with that. You don't care, you don't care. But I think it's a pretty cool thing. Here's the reason why. Not because of the fact that it's just drum corps. Not because of the fact that I like drum corps, but because of the fact that right now in drum corps, we have 2 prominent organizations, Blue Devils and the Mandarins. Why are they prominent? Because right now, the caption head over the Mandarins right now is a brother. He's black, this guy. And right now he has one of the top 10 horn lines in DCI. Let's really look at that for a second. An African-American brother who has come inside of a space that's not typically for African-Americans, or at least the population of African-Americans. Now let's be honest, in the past couple of years, they've definitely brought in a lot of people of color, which I think that's a great thing. But what I am saying is you got somebody who is in the top 10 when we're talking about horn line. And just the core itself is actually in the top 10. That is something to say. So I am actually excited to see where the Mandarins land. But it's not even just that. When we have somebody like this brother, who, whether you all know it or not, went to Albany State, an HBCU person, as well as Rick. He's an HBCU person. And he is the associate caption head at the Blue Devils, who's killing things right now. And honestly, I think that as a people and as the HBCU community, and also as saying that we're the culture, continue to support these brothers as they're going into their final week. Why not? What does it hurt? Now, I understand what ends up happening. A lot of people say, well, that ain't us and that ain't for us and blah, 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 blah. Listen, I get all of those arguments. And you know what? Everybody's entitled to their opinions. But what I will say is this. If we always talk about the culture and supporting the culture, they are from the culture. So let's just support them from being from the culture. I don't see anything that's wrong with that at all. So even if you don't watch drum corps on a normal basis or you don't normally support it, it's cool. I got it. I understand it and I respect it. But in this case, let's support these 2 brothers and the multiple brothers around there, the multiple young ladies around there from historically black colleges and universities who are participating. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, as a student, it's a lot to be able to do that. I just had somebody tell me from the old corps that I used to work with that it's 4 G's just for them to march. 4 of them things. So with that being said, let's continue to support these students and support these brothers on the end of their DCI journey for this summer. And before we go, I'm going to give you a quick clip of Mandarins when I was sitting inside of their block. Give me 1 second. Y'all tell me what y'all think. I think they sound great. That being said, man, you guys tell me what you all think. Are you excited for the National Battle of the Bands? Are you excited to see the matchups just like I am? Are you excited just to see the bands? Are you excited that HBCU band is back? I mean, I know I am. Don't get me wrong. It can be a lot sometimes. But I'm excited to see it, and I'm excited to see the kids work. Excited to see what's going to be happening on some of the bands that I've already graded and some of the bands that I haven't gotten to yet. With that being said, a lot of people are asking me to keep going on these gradings even through the season. But y'all tell me, give me a vote. If you want to see me keep going through the grading throughout the season, go ahead and put a thumbs up inside of the comment section or a heart. That way, I know that you really want me to keep doing it. But if you don't, it's all good too. I can actually start again next summer. I'm not done yet. We're not done yet, but it's close. Actually, who's coming up next is Elizabeth City. I was trying to get all the way to FAM, so hopefully I make it to FAM before the actual season starts, but we'll see. But you guys tell me what you guys think as far as Honda Battle of the Bands. Are you excited about what they're trying to do? Are you guys gonna actually go to California? I know that might be a possibility because of the energy and the traction that it's building. Also, are you guys gonna be supporting DCI? And if you watch DCI, who are you rooting for? I'm gonna be honest with you, I am a Carolina Crown fan, but other than that, man, I appreciate you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys for listening. Also, please leave your comments down in that section down there, or if you're watching live in that section over there, go ahead and hit that like button, that thumbs up. And hey, man, it's okay if you give me a thumbs down. I'm not gonna be upset. Just help to support this YouTube algorithm. With all that being said, I will see you all on next week.